What up, YouTube? Ed WeskerGriff coming back with a different type of video for the channel. Thought about doing this video live because I really want this to be a interactive type of video. So hopefully there's a bunch of comments that people will leave because I really want to get a solid discussion on this, since I'm going to be talking about Juan Soto and also the hobby. But in this video, I'm going to be showing off my slabbed Juan Soto collection and also the 2 autograph cards that I have picked up. Now, dialing it back a little bit, if you watch my channel, if you've been subscribed for any length of time, you guys know for quite a while, since kind of ever since he's been called up, I have been really high on Juan Soto. I just really like the way he plays the game, love his style, love his attitude, and I really greatly appreciate what he did in 2019 for the game of baseball. And you guys know, I mean, I jokingly refer to him as the, well, semi-jokingly, kind of serious a little bit, as the savior of baseball because of what he did in the 2019 postseason. And, you know, the hobby, for whatever reason, has finally discovered Juan Soto. For the longest of time, his cards were just stagnant and cheap. And, you know, that was great for me because I was able to pick up his cards and was able to add a lot of really great cards, kind of hot cards right now, you can almost say, into the collection. But it brings back a point that I've been making and that I've been saying to friends privately for quite a while in regards to modern baseball and ultra modern baseball cards. And that is, I feel the overwhelming majority of the people that are buying the cards, maybe even the speculators out there, I feel like an overwhelming majority of them are not actually watching the games. You know, they're not following the season. They're not following the day-to-day games. They're not following the player as they progress through the season. And the reason I say that is because after that incredible 2019 season that Soto had and what he did, his cards kind of dipped down a little bit. They did not go up. And I know at the time the hobby wasn't seeing its explosion, but even during the hobby boom of 2020 in the spring and the summer, Soto's cards did not really go up. They kind of plateaued and stayed the same. It's only recently that all of a sudden the sheep hive mind has decided that Juan Soto is the guy. So I was asking friends, why is that? Like, because nothing on the field for Juan Soto has changed. His numbers haven't changed. The only thing that's changed is he got 1 year older. So I don't understand why all of a sudden the spotlight's on him. I guess people finally, it took them a couple years, but they finally realized, you know, his skill set and what he's doing for the game, and the fact that he already has a ring and that this dude is still insanely young. Because in 2018, the guy was Shohei Ohtani. The guy was Ronald Acuna. You know, at one point, the Bat Up Acuna update was selling for maybe 50% more than the regular Soto update rookie. And Soto doesn't have many rookie cards out there compared to guys like Shohei Ohtani and Ronald Acuna. So to me, it never made sense why he was so undervalued. And again, that's why I say it brings back to the theory that I have that a good majority of these people are not watching the goddamn games, which I don't know what to make of, but again, it's kind of strange. So we're going to go through the cards. I think that open monologue was 4 minutes. I think that's been long enough. But let's go through the cards. So the first one here, and this is the card that's seen the big boom. This is the 2018 Topps Chrome Update Juan Soto. And I packed pulled all of these. I had 5 of them. Sold 2 of them. But here's the one I got. Now I got 3 of these. And again, you know, 2018 Topps Chrome Update and 2018 Topps Update, the base version, you know, that was so plentiful to find. I was lucky enough to, you know, just find boxes and boxes of the megas and the value packs. And, you know, I normally don't buy that much retail. Maybe I'll buy a box or 2 or a value pack or 2, but I went crazy that year just picking up every mega and picking up every value pack because I wanted Juan Soto. I wanted Soto, I wanted Scott Kingery, and I wanted to get Glaber. Those were the guys I was gunning for. So, awesome card there. So, that's one. Then we got two. And this card here, it's pushing almost $500 now. It's pushing almost $500. And for the longest of times, you know, I think even at the end of the 2020 season, this card was $150. So it's gone. It's doubled, almost quadrupled since then, and nothing has changed numbers wise. This is the third one. Now, one of the questions I want to ask you guys is, I kind of know the answer already, but would you sell one of these right now? So, would you sell one of these for $500? You know, I think his stuff is just going to keep rising even more. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Next card is the 2018 Topps Heritage Juan Soto. I bought this during the Super Bowl of, what was it, last year with the Chiefs. And got this for $25. I have no idea what it's going for now. Haven't really checked the Heritage. But got this for $25. Next, was able to get this one. This is the 2018 Topps Chrome Update Pink Refractor of Juan Soto. Pack pulled this one myself, sent it to PSA. I noticed that's another thing, especially with the Chrome updates. You know, a lot of people talk about the inflated pop reports on that card and the insane gem rate on that card. And, you know, 2018 Topps Chrome Update is pretty easy to grade. Very, very easy to grade. The quality control from Topps that year was fantastic. But also add into the fact that, you know, as I said, Juan Soto was not the guy for the product. So PSA is getting all these cards and, you know, they're looking at Acuna. They're maybe have a more strict eye towards Acuna and not Soto. So I think that also kind of factors into the very, very lopsided gem rate that Juan Soto saw on the Chrome Update. Again, that's just a theory of mine. No evidence to back that up, but just kind of a thing that I kind of think. This I bought it in the Chamonix Card Show. This is a Mint 9. And this, I don't have a Gem Mint 10 in the paper, but got this 9. I remember I bought two of them for $35 or $40. Was talking the guy down, I think, because he had them. I think he had these marked for $30 a piece. So I was able to talk him down. Then we have the pink, which I pulled this one myself. Kind of kicking myself that I didn't pick up more pinks at the time. I remember raw, this card was, I want to say $25 or $30, even at the point of release, since the value packs were hard to come by. They were a lot harder to find than the mega boxes, and a lot of people were just crushing on the pinks. But for all the value packs I opened, I only pulled one Soto. Glad I did. And got the pink in the Gem Mint 10. And just a really, really beautiful card. Absolutely love this. This is another card that I think after the World Series, this card was maybe like $300, $350, maybe about there. And now it's over, I think it's over $1,200. So it's gone stupid. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite cards in my collection, which is insane to think about because I'm a diehard Philadelphia sports fan, but this card just means so much to me. This card has a lot of value, and it kind of represents the pinnacle, in my opinion, of my collecting style. And I've showed this card off before, but this is the 2018 Topps Update Bad and Rainbow Foil Juan Soto in a Gem Mint 10. Bought this at a mall show for $8 out of a value box, and then paid at the time, I think, what, $12 to get it slabbed. So only got $20 into this card. And I think one recently sold for $1,600, and they were only going higher. And this is a card. This is a coffin card for me. Just because of what this card represents. Like I said, this represents the pinnacle of kind of my collecting style, which is try to find stuff in the value box and, you know, latch on to a player that you really, really believe in, and try to hit that home run. And hit that home run I did on this particular card. You know, you don't hit a home run on every card out of the value box, but this one certainly was a card that I'll probably, you know, if the dealer remembered that he sold me this card, I'd probably get locked up in jail or something. But just love that card. Just incredible. I kind of feel bad now because, you know, I don't know if I could do that anymore. You know, let's be honest. With the way the hobby is trending, would I be able to find you know, if we had a regular baseball season, you know, let's say 2021, let's say 2021 Topps update, if there was an undervalued rookie, would I be able to find his rainbow foil for $8 and, you know, send it off to get slapped for $12 and get a Gem Mint 10 and then he blossoms into that? I don't know. I mean, the way the hobby's trending, you know, that type of collecting is becoming harder and harder. It's just getting very, very difficult. Here is the, you know, Chrome update in the rookie debut in a Gem Mint 10. Another one I packed pulled. And we all know the craziness with retail now. Like, you can't find retail anywhere. So if the craze now for retail was going on back then in 2018, you know, the majority of these cards would not be in my collection. So all these cards were retail buys. The overwhelming majority of them. I did not, you know, buy it slabbed already off eBay. I you know, ripped it open out of the pack. I sent it in, looked it over, and it came back with the assigned grade. You know, just so much has changed in this hobby, and, you know, a lot of the times I feel disenfranchised by it because just how crazy things have gotten. Here's another card. This is the second year. This is the 2019 Topps Chrome. This is the pink refractor. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Rich, Breeze No Aints, and he threw it in because he knows I like Juan Soto. But when I looked it over, I said, man, this card looks really, really good. And it would look really nice in the black tux. So that's what I did. This was one of the first cards I ever submitted to SGC. And it came back the SGC Gem Mint 10. Again, and now, since, you know, everyone's trying to find value in the hobby, since his rookie card has gone so stupid, people are now going after this card. So all the colors, refractors are just going up through the roof. And the other card, I have more of the... Actually, I have quite a number. Well, I shouldn't say quite a number. I have a few 2019 refractors and stuff like that actually at PSA now. Here's another card, and this was probably the most recent Soto that I bought. This is the 2019 Topps On Demand 3D, and paid $70 for this. I want to say had to be in the fall of 2020. So before his stuff got like just stupid. The camera's not going to pick it up, but these 3D cards are way better in person. For whatever reason, the 3D cards just don't look as good on camera than they do in person. But that's a cool card. And then this last card here. Now, if you remember, I said I had 5 Chrome updates, and all 5 of them were the ones I pulled. I did sell one, and I had another one listed on eBay at the end of the World Series that I just put a really high price on it, and totally forgot. Like a month went by, and I just totally forgot that the card was listed. I still had it up there, and gradually his price went up a little bit, and the card actually was sold outright for $120. yeah, that was the stupid price, because at the time, at the end of the World Series, his cards were, I think, like, what, 75, 80 bucks? So the card sold, and I was mad because I thought the card was not listed, and I didn't want to sell it. But as chance would have it, the same week Nolan Alico 3 was selling this card. So I basically took the money from the PSA 10 that I sold, and I put it into this. A SGC Pristine 10 Topps Chrome update of Juan Soto. Bought that for $120 at auction from Nolan Alico 3. And like I said, one of the main reasons I bought this card was because my PSA 10 sold and I was oblivious to it. I know that sounds really bad that I lost track of a card being on sale, being listed on my eBay account, but it just totally slipped my mind that the card was even up there. And I said, you know what, the hell with it. Sent the card out, gave it to the seller, shipped it priority, he got it, and then just took those funds and put it into this. And I paid $5, or was it $10 less for this one. So I view it as a trade. I traded a PSA 10 for the Pristine 10. So that's kind of how I view that. Beautiful, beautiful card. I have no idea. I think the pop on these are, I think there's 7 Pristines out there. So. And then the 2 autos. So the first autograph here I got at the Philly show. And got this at one of the last Philly show that was actually held, which was March. No, it wasn't March. It was January. Was it December of 2019? And I remember going to the show. I was with Triple B, Scotty Aranya, Mike O. The whole usual crew was there. I believe Ty was there. And I went up and I paid $175 for this card. I remember as soon as I bought it, I'm like, oh, I overpaid, you idiot. I definitely overpaid. But I went into the show with the mindset that I was going to buy a on-card autograph, rookie autograph of Juan Soto. Nothing was going to stop me. I remember feeling the days afterwards, this numbered out of 100, days afterwards, I was just like, damn, dude, you really overpaid. You screwed up, but it's not looking like I overpay now. And then the final card, the final autograph here, this is one I got at the mall show. Again, I remember seeing this card. This was sold by Wheel Guy, the dealer Wheel Guy, and I paid $50 for this card. And I remember I was trying to get an Austin Meadows actually for Bob Lewis. I thought it would be cool to get this Tier 1 autograph of Austin Meadows for Bob Lewis. And I asked how much it was, and he said $85. And I was just like, oh, well, if that's $85, how much is Juan Soto? Thinking he was going to say like 200 or something. And he said $50. So I didn't even negotiate. I just said, here, take my money. Because I was like, well, he wants 85 for Meadows, but he wants 50 for Soto. So that should be a little barometer of how undervalued or what some people thought of Juan Soto in the hobby. So got this card. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Happy to finally get around to showing off those cards. And to talk about Juan Soto and talk about his hobby. But why does the hobby do that? Like, I feel like that's been happening a lot recently with specific players. For whatever reason, they do great, and the hobby doesn't notice, and then all of a sudden, one day, it'll change at the dime of a hat, and everyone will be on it. It's kind of crazy how that happens, but it's very, very interesting. I guess it's just kind of the way the hobby is nowadays, especially in regards to modern and ultra modern. So, oh well, I digress. But tell me, guys, what you think. This video is 20 minutes long. Way too long of a video. But if you're still watching, greatly appreciate you. And have a great one, guys. So thanks. Take care. Keep and have fun with it.